Hey folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today we're going to begin a new warning show. I'm not sure if we're going to watch the whole thing, but we'd like to watch a few more clips from this. We actually saw Atlas Rise from this one not too long ago. But this is Inferno Fest in Los Cabos. Today we're going to be looking at the first couple of songs, Dust to Dust and Unmendable. So this brings us back a few years from the previous show we looked at, and just thought it would be fun to do that. There's a lot of gold in 2019. Adrian, any thoughts on this before we take a look?
I'm just looking forward to seeing a new show. There's always some new way that they really rock.
Yeah, okay. Let's dive into it and we'll see what we think. Let's start with Dust to Dust. Observations, Adrian?
Oh, classic warning, first of all. The crowd knows the song, and I just love the crunch of that guitar. I could hardly hear Rudy's part, unfortunately. I don't know. It kind of seems like the song is a little different than it is now. Like the song's evolved since then, I think.
Yeah, the song hasn't evolved, but here, do you see what's on screen here?
Oh, it's Cabo San Lucas. Okay.
Yes.
Baja California Sur. Oh, yeah.
So it's way, way down the peninsula here. There may be a ferry, but otherwise you have to drive all the way up here and all the way back down this way. It's also right on the beach, and my understanding is that this gig is happening probably right on the beach. So it's open air, and it's going to be quieter because a lot of sound just gets lost in the air and the ocean and all that.
Yeah, I noticed. Yeah, it sounds a little muffled.
So it will sound different than a lot of other even outdoor gigs that we've seen just because of its proximity. I mean, it's literally out on the tip of a peninsula, so it's surrounded by water except for one direction. So that does make some difference, I think. So I wish they had a little bit more lighting out there. They do have some, but it's pretty dark in general. And
yeah, I was going to say, I dig the light show, but I can hardly see the band a lot of times.
Yeah, you can follow Allie's white sneakers. That helps. But yeah, lighting could be better on this one. So we'll see how it goes. Maybe if conditions aren't right to watch this whole show, we won't do it. And I'm hoping that the people in the audience settle down a little bit for the singing. There was a lot of singing up front, and that's totally understandable, and as a matter of fact, there's nothing wrong with it, but it just so happens for listening to the show.
I see what you mean, yeah.
With all that said, it sounds like they're bringing the power anyway, and I'd like to hear the next song, and we'll see how it sounds.
All right.
Go from there. We're going to be watching Unmendable now, so let's see how that goes.
Es un placer estar aquí con ustedes. Nosotros somos The Warning. Gracias. Somos una banda de rock de 3 hermanas y venimos desde Monterrey, Nuevo León. Estamos muy contentos de estar aquí con ustedes. Muchas gracias por la invitación y qué increíble evento, ¿sí o no? Está todo delicioso, ¿no? Muchísimas felicidades a Chatamés, Rodrigo, Jackie, todos, muchísimas gracias por todos estos, y estamos muy contentos de estar aquí con ustedes. ¿Seguimos rockeando? Do it! 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, well, that one went much better, I thought. I mean, in terms of sound and the crowd not getting in the way of the song, you know. As for the visualness, well, the fog came along, the fog machines, so that didn't help matters at all. But it actually was a little easier to see Danny. Maybe, I don't know, maybe they're starting to use more lighting over in her side of the stage. What'd you think, Adrian?
I always love that tom fill at the end of the song. You know,
Oh, yeah.
You know, especially the second one where she's going nuts on the toms and the bass drum. You're like,
Right.
it's just a steady low or whatever. Yeah, it's
Big old roll of the drums, a mugging of the drums by Pau there. So that's always amusing and just exciting to watch because she just kills it every time. You know, she's so good at that. She brings the energy. The song is explosive because of it, you know. I mean, among other things, they're all exploding up there, but Pau in particular really explodes on that one. But yeah.
The energy that all three of them spend on the stage is incredible.
Yeah.
I think we know how they get their exercise. It's an excellent cardio workout.
Well, yeah. I mean, this isn't it, but yes, you're right. This definitely will do it. And being ready for it also. Yeah, it's amazing. It's funny. With all the fog up there, it almost looks like the end of that Smothers Brothers show with The Who, where they had explosives, you know.
Oh, yeah.
But it's not, you know, thankfully, it's not quite that violent. It's just special effects, which is much better.
No bomb going off in Danny's ear or anything like that.
Right, which is always the best way to do a show. Nobody going deaf or shrapnel. Anyway, this is fun. That was very promising. Now I'm feeling a lot better about the rest of the show. I think maybe we need a little bit of input from the audience to see if they approve of this show or if we should maybe move on to another one. I think we're going to leave it up to the audience from now on for the first couple of videos, whether or not we're going to actually keep going with the show. Because we still got plenty to look at. I mean, I don't know about you, Adrian, but I still prefer these older shows for some kind of primal reasons, I guess. You know, it's raw, it's rough, you know, and it's rock and roll. It's really raw. And nothing wrong with what they're doing now, but I just happen to really like that aesthetic that they had at that point in time.
Yeah, I like it all.
Yeah. You know, and while we're here, I'm actually going to show you something, Adrian, that just dropped on the Warning channel. Let me see if I can find it. I'll bring it up for a second here. All right. This is just a quick short that the Warning just put together. Because as we know, we're recording this on December 31st of 2025. If you're watching this in 2026, hello from the past. Let's take a look at what we have here. So,
that's nice.
Yeah, I really liked the choreography between Danny's last card and Pau. Bye. That was amusing. It was worth it. That was good payoff. So it looks to me like they're in a studio for that clip, and you know they were just in a studio. And guess what they were doing in the studio? They were working up and recording new music, new songs. And I didn't recognize what Ali was playing. Did you?
No, but it sounded great.
Yeah. I think we may have got another teaser there. There are other small teasers out there, but they're so small it's almost better, I think, to just wait. You know, like there's one with Pau putting down a pretty funky groove for about 2 seconds and then stops and screams because apparently it didn't quite go the way she wanted. But I don't have that one handy. Maybe if I find that one, we'll do that in another video. But anyway, yes, it looks like they did things. So stuff and things in the studio, and that's always good. So can't wait to see what those stuff and things are. Give them a listen and keep on rocking with the Warning. All right. Well, by the time people watch this, it's 2026. So Happy New Year. Hope you had a good one.
From last year.
That's right. So, folks, give your thoughts on this show and whether or not we should continue or if you think we should look for something else. If you were at the show, let us know about that. If you have other suggestions for us, leave those below. Of course, any thoughts on this, details we missed, by all means, leave those as well. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed the presentation, please subscribe. All right, thanks so much for joining us. We will catch you on the next one. Take care, folks.
See you all later.